I do have another little mini MMO tangent though. So I learned real quick through my pettiness that in-game reporting did nothing. It does nothing, right? They don't look at that. Or it used to not do, anyways. Like nobody looked at it. It didn't mean anything. What you had to do if you wanted to get somebody in trouble is you had to take screenshots and you had to contact support directly. And this is gonna be kind of deranged. But one time I had a guild leader that I really fucking hated. He was a piece of shit, incompetent son of a bitch who had the guild officer do everything. And the guild officer was a nice guy who just went along with it. And I kept trying to tell the guild officer, man, this guy sucks. He's not participating in anything. All he does is sit and complain in the guild chat about all this shit. He won't activate like guild wars or anything. Or any like guild bonuses. This guy fucking sucks. We need to leave. We need to make a new guild. Everybody can leave. What game? This was TERA again. Most of my shenanigans were in TERA. So I leave the guild. And then it dawns on me. Hi Tenma, welcome in Raiders. My name is Pipkin Pipa. We're talking about MMO stuff. So what I did is I made an alt account. Well, not alt account. Alt account in TERA, there's no like family name or whatever, so I just made another character, basically. Okay. To get raiders up to speed, basically I was in this guild, the guild leader sucked, I had a vendetta against him. So, I leave the guild on my main. I join on an alt account. Or alt character, whatever. And what I do is I join the guild, start chatting a bit. Okay. And one of the only things the guild leader would do is participate. Oh fuck, I forget what it was called. Chat, those of you who played TERA, what were those oh fuck, I can't remember what it was called. It was the three alliances. I think it was just called Alliance. Basically, the game had a mechanic where there were three like factions you could join. And so crunch, I put my teeth back in. You had three alliances that you could join. And so the guild leader would join alliance and he would let like the other alliances BM us basically. He wouldn't like take the game seriously and like structure these PvP missions basically. Like that's the best way I can describe it, is it would turn into like guild versus guild combat because there's three different teams and we're all fighting for these specific resources. And our guild leader was a sad little cuck who would be like, no, we can't go for like the big ticket items because we're gonna get ganked. And then he would like, it was just such fucking cuck behavior. Like he would talk to other guild leaders and stuff, and I don't know if he was like friends with them or whatever, but basically he let them walk all over him and the whole guild had to pay the price for it. So I participate in this for a little while. And I'm kind of like hyping up the guild leader a little bit, you know? Not enough to be suspicious. But I'm like, oh wow, I love doing alliance. This is so fun. This guild is so great. Blah, 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 blah. And the guild leader, we're chatting. And he reveals to me that he like does favors for the other guilds. And one of them is he feeds. And basically, if basically, if you stand in this one spot and then put a macro on your walk forward, you can just keep infinitely getting killed the second you drop down the platform. Yeah, lost on purpose. This guy was losing on purpose. You can just keep walking forward, drop off the platform, enemy kills you. He was feeding for the other guilds. That's why we weren't allowed to participate seriously in Alliance. He just told it to, yeah, he just fucking told it to me. He literally just fucking told it to me. I mean, I spent like a week in the guild, like pretending I was a completely different person and shit. But yeah. So, he's a traitor. He's a fucking traitor. The guild leader's a fucking traitor. I knew he was a piece of shit. But then I was like, oh shit. So, I screenshot all of this. And because I used to like making videos, I also record all of this. And I send that shit with like highlighted messages and everything. I'm sending like the raw screenshots, and then I'm sending like the condensed versions that have like specific messages highlighted where he like admits to doing this. And I've got the video of him jumping off of the platform, and I've got everybody's names involved and everything. And I send that shit. I contact support and I'm like, hey, this guy's throwing. Here's all of the proof. And you know what, chat? He got fucking banned, chat! He got fucking banned! Actually fucking banned! Yes! It was so fucking nice, chat! It was so vindicating! My ego was through the goddamn roof, chat! It felt so fucking good! And then I became friends with the guild that he was throwing for. And I think he made a new character and like seethed in global chat for a while about all that shit. But yeah.